Welcome to Stars X. In the late 1980s, a group of 5 young men from Boston would change the face of pop music forever. They were young, charismatic, and full of talent. This is the story of New Kids on the Block. It all started with Morris Starr, a music producer who had already found success with New Edition. He was searching for the next big thing, an all-white boy band that could match the R&B sound and energy of their predecessors.
Do you have any idea that they were going to be this big?
I had the idea that they would be this big, yes. But the only thing I did not have the idea about is we would have so many things merchandised. That I will not lie to you, because there's over 500 different, there's dolls, there's buttons, pants, there's everything, pillows, there's all kinds of stuff. No, I didn't know, but I knew they would be this big. The kids are really getting what they want. It's like, of course I've made money, but I'm not one who really even cares about money. You know, the success and the history means more to me.
In 1984, Starr handpicked a group of local teens. Brothers Jordan and Jonathan Knight, Donnie Wahlberg, Danny Wood, and Joey McIntyre, the youngest of the group. But before Joey joined, another young Boston teen was part of the original lineup, Mark Wahlberg, Donnie's younger brother. Mark Wahlberg was an initial member of the group, but he quickly lost interest and left before they gained fame. He later found success in the early 90s as a rapper with Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch before transitioning into a Hollywood acting career. His departure led to the addition of Joey McIntyre, who became a key voice in the group's success.
Do you remember when you all met, like how it all began for you?
God.
Can you go back 30 years in your brain?
Well, a lot of people don't know this because they think of boy bands as manufactured and all this. Thousands of people tried out. 7 people tried out for New Kids on the Block. These 5, another friend of mine who was in the band for about a month and quit, and Mark, my brother Mark Wahlberg. So he was trying out.
Wait, I have a question.
But we knew each other.
What happened to Mark?
Mark, I wrote him a rap record. He ran around in his underwear.
And then that was it.
Yeah, but the 4 of us have known each other since 1st grade. So
No
we were
kidding.
friends. And when I met our producer, Maurice Starr, and our manager, Mary Alford, and became the first member with Mark, Mark eventually dropped out to go steal cars and do dumb stuff. But I kept asking if I could bring my friends in, and I kept trying to convince them to do it. And finally, I was really close with Jordan and John's brother, Chris. And I said, hey, you think Jordan will want to be in the group? He said, only if John can be in the group. And then Danny found out they were going to be in it. He got jealous. And then, of course, we found Joe, who was the cherry on top.
Their self-titled debut album in 1986 didn't make much noise, but everything changed with their second album, Hangin Tough, in 1988. With hits like You Got It, The Right Stuff, and I'll Be Loving You Forever, New Kids on the Block became a household name. By the early 90s, they were everywhere. Sold-out stadiums, #1 hits, and even their own cartoon series. But with fame came pressure. As quickly as they rose to the top, their empire began to crumble. Their 1990 album, Step by Step, was a success. But by 1994, the boy band craze was fading. Accusations of lip-syncing, changing musical trends, and exhaustion led to their disbandment. The sudden fall from stardom was not easy. Jonathan Knight struggled with anxiety and left the industry, while Joey McIntyre faced financial difficulties trying to launch a solo career.
Say you've overcome it.
To an extent. I mean, I'm nervous right now, and yesterday I was very nervous, but I think for the most part...
But you're not feeling what he's feeling right now?
No.
No. Were you ever feeling like this?
I think he feels it a little more than I do. Well, a lot more, and he always has. But I always knew what he was going through, and
You've been sitting with us for a few minutes now. You know, we're a very friendly group. Very friendly group. Does that help to calm you, or does that...
yeah, that definitely helps.
Helps, yeah.
Yeah, I think one thing also, when I talked about going into a meditative state, doing that daily, what it does is put you in the moment.
Yeah.
And you get to look at everyone's faces. That the best thing to do is to try to be in the moment, to feel
and to breathe.
Yeah, to breathe
and take it in.
Danny Wood focused on fitness and philanthropy, and Donnie Wahlberg shifted towards acting, later landing a successful career in Hollywood. After the group parted ways, each member found a different path. Jordan and Joey pursued solo music careers, finding moderate success with their individual albums. Donnie Wahlberg became an actor, starring in films like The Sixth Sense, and later in the hit TV series Blue Bloods. Danny Wood focused on bodybuilding and charitable work, while Jonathan Knight took a step back from the public eye and later became a real estate developer. Despite the separation, their influence never truly faded. Their music remained a nostalgic favorite for millions. The magic wasn't gone forever. In 2008, after years of speculation, New Kids on the Block reunited.
Jordan, are you shocked? Are you shocked by all the enthusiasm?
I'm shocked, especially in the rain. Thank you all.
What brought you guys back?
We actually started recording in August, and really it was music that brought us back. And we really weren't going to announce this yet, but a story leaked on people.com a few months ago, and our website got over 1 million hits. And rather than wait and release music in May and an album in the summer, we said, you know what? The fans they got really excited, but then they got a little unsure, and we said, you know, we better come out and let them know that it is official.
Their album The Block introduced them to a new generation, and their reunion tour was a massive success. They continued to tour, collaborating with fellow pop icons like the Backstreet Boys in the New Kids on the Block supergroup, and proving that their legacy wasn't just a fleeting moment in time. New Kids on the Block paved the way for every boy band that followed, from NSYNC and Backstreet Boys to One Direction. Their impact on pop culture is undeniable. They didn't just disappear. New Kids on the Block continues to tour, release music, and engage with fans across the world. Their annual mixtape tour, featuring fellow 80s and 90s artists, proves that the New Kids are here to stay. From their humble beginnings in Boston to international stardom, through highs and lows, New Kids on the Block will always be the boy band that changed everything. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.